Hey there folks, Baltasaro back again with some more Pokemon Silver. In the last episode, we basically hit the high notes here in Azalea Town. Now we thwarted Team Rocket's plans in the Slowpoke well, basically freeing these little guys and leaving them cool to just kind of chill around town. And then we got the second badge here in the Azalea Gym, taking down Bugsy, the expert on bug-type Pokemon. In this episode, there is one more thing I want to touch on before leaving Azalea Town. You might remember that we grabbed an apricorn out of this tree here. It hasn't been 24 real-time hours since we've gotten that, so it's not there yet. But if we do run into Kurt, he can do something with the very apricorn we grabbed out of here. I make balls from apricorns. Collect them from trees and bring them to me. I'll make balls out of them. You have an apricorn for me? Fine, I'll turn it into a ball. Now we just fork that over. It'll take you a day to make you a ball. Come back for it later. I really enjoy that in one episode, my voice for him has turned from, just an average Joe, just to kind of like some weird Deep South oil tycoon Colonel Sanders sounding motherfucker. Anyways, we can try to leave town here, but exclamation point! It's question marks. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Ha! Quit lying. You're not joking? Then let's see how good you are. Hell of a lot better than you? Question marks. Yes, this is our second battle with our rival, and he has added 2 Pokemon to his team. The first being a Ghastly, level 12, with the moves Hypnosis and Lick. Not all that big of a deal, although, in my opinion, at least in Generations 1 through 3, Ghastly and its 2 evolutions, Haunter and Gengar, are just not that devastating, mostly because of their type not really being compatible with their stats. I'll just comment on this really quick. When Ghastly... Bah! Hypnosis missed. It's only 55% accurate, so you can't really count on it to put another Pokemon to sleep. But especially when this thing evolves the second time into Gengar, it knows a lot of Ghost moves, and, that isn't really all that bad. I mean, Ghost moves are really handy against Psychic types, and they can just be good in general. But as Gengar, its attack really isn't that high. In Generations 1 through 3, all Ghost moves are physical attacks, but Gengar has a jacked special attack, so it really doesn't get to make the most out of its moveset for that reason, and that's why I normally skip Ghastly. As you know, we had an opportunity to catch it in the Sprout Tower, but it can just be kind of tough to use because its stats don't really suit its moveset. In Generation 4, they did fix this, of course, by splitting physical and special moves, not by typing, but just, by the kind of moves they are. So, that whole evolutionary family saw a huge increase in its usefulness, but I'll stop ranting about that as we take down our rival starter here, Quilava. Level 16, not that big of a deal considering that Flaffy is pretty jacked right now. Really passing up Bayleaf. I should probably switch at some point. But his last Pokemon is a Zubat, so we're just going to keep Flaffy out, just because, Bayleaf isn't going to be all that big of a help here. Quad weak to Zubat here. Or at least I guess Zubat being quad resistant to anything Bayleaf can ditch out. But there we go. Flaffy takes him down, and question marks was defeated. Humph, useless Pokemon! Listen, you only won because my Pokemon were weak. We get some money, we send some to Mom. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I'm gonna be strong and wipe out the weak. That goes for Team Rocket too. They act big and tough in a group, but get them alone and they're weak. I hate them all. You stay out of my way. A weakling like you is only a distraction. Dude, I just kicked your ass. I'm gonna heal up really quick, guys. Okay, now that we've suffered that fool and gotten all healed up, let's just move on here. Actually, our next stop... Here, let's see what this guy has to say. Ilex Forest is big. Be careful. Don't get lost. What do you have to say, old lady? The forest is watched over by its protector. Stay out of mischief. Now, there is a lot of rumor that the protector of this forest is actually Celebi, a legendary Pokemon. Not available, actually, in the... What? Oh man, my boss is gonna be steaming! The Farfetch that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. God, what a pansy. Alright, let's see if we can find... Ugh! Who's gonna buy some repels when he gets to the next town? This guy. But for now, I'll just cut the wild battles and... Come here, you little bastard. It's the missing Pokemon! Farfetch'd! Quah! Yeah, so we get to chase this little damn thing around. Quah! Yes, this is a little task we get here. Come on, just get over here. But like I was saying, yeah, Celebi, available in the Japanese version. Ugh. A pretty good Pokemon, available in the Japanese version, using a promotional Jeez, come on! Available in the Japanese version using a promotional item, and there's a whole little process used involving this forest, and oh, come on! Yeah, a whole long process involving a promotional item, this forest. I won't get into it. You can just Google Celebi, Gold, Silver, Crystal, and you'll get there. For now, let's just chase this damn thing back to that guy, because it is required, unfortunately. Just a little pain in the ass they make you do. Alrighty, I've chased this little bastard back to this guy. I took the liberty of just cutting that out. Let's see what you have to say. Wow, thanks a whole bunch. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have the badge. But if we talk to this guy... Ah, my Farfetch'd. You found it for us, kid. Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. And we get HM01, which, believe it or not, is cut. And we actually will be teaching that to our starter Bayleaf. So I'm just going to do that right now, and we already have the badge from Azalea Town. So I am just going to teach this to Bayleaf really quick here. I guess I should show this for anyone that hasn't really had any experience with Pokemon. An HM is just a move that you can teach to a Pokemon, different Pokemon over and over again. Of course, we don't have enough moves, so I'm going to get rid of Tackle just because it's Tackle, and Cut is a similar move in battle that does more damage. Basically, yeah, HMs have a function in battle and outside of battle. Basically, we can cut this tree down here if we just hit A near the tree, and we can use that outside of battle. This is a little shrine to the Protector. This is actually where we would put the GS ball if you were playing the Japanese version of this game. But apparently us Americans just were not cool enough to get Celebi. So, who cares? We don't need it! We're just going to move on. Hidden item? Yeah, we get a full heal here in the grass. I mean, you just put a little dangling dick a path there. You know I'm going to find something. Anyways, I actually found a shiny Oddish walking through here one time. I mean, it was actually a pretty weird occurrence. Anybody that isn't familiar, a shiny Pokemon, as we find a Super Potion hidden in the grass. It's just a Pokemon with an alternate coloration. The odds of finding one are very low, but there's really no statistical difference between a shiny Pokemon and a regular Pokemon. That being said, though, people do like to go on and hunt shinies. Now, there are a lot of trainers in here that I'm actually skipping. I might go back and off-screen them later on, especially considering that we're going to be getting a new Pokemon very soon, so I'm just saving those trainer battles for when I need them. Basically, right here, what do you have to say? Did you see the shrine honoring the Protector? It watches over the forest from across time. I think that must be a Grass-type Pokemon. Fine by me. But we have some trainers here we can fight, and I really meant to put Bayleaf at the front of the party. This is where I do my training! No shit, bro. You're just sitting here picking fights. And wow, that is actually, I have been abusing the rooster today. I really need to cool the language down. Sorry if that offends anybody. But we are actually getting very close. Actually, the next town is where the Name Raider is, which, of course, if you've watched my Emerald LP, means that we'll be able to give nicknames to these guys very soon. So if you have any ideas for any nicknames for my Pokemon, by all means, post that in a comment or a video response if you're the kind of person that, you know, likes to talk at a camera when you're talking to someone. But, of course, I will consider it. And, of course... yeah, that's basically all I have to say about that. I don't know why I wanted to continue that thought. Anyways, it's super effective against this Sandshrew, and Bayleaf could really use some levels here. Spearow, not a bad Pokemon at all. But of course we have a type advantage, so we're just gonna switch back to Flaffy. You guys might remember the terrible type coverage of my Emerald team if you watched that LP. I'm actually gonna go for a little more of a balanced squad in this one. You know, trying to cover all my bases, or at least cover most of my bases, because it just kind of plays out that way. There are a lot of Pokemon that I really like, exclusive to Silver, that should actually come together to make a decent team. That being said, if there is a Pokemon that you want to see here, let me know. I mean, you guys are the reason I make these videos. You guys are the people that watch them. If you want to see a Pokemon, let me know, and I will seriously consider it and probably add it to my team if I still have room, because I love you guys, albeit platonically. I haven't said that in a while. What happened? I kicked your ass, that's what happened. I'm going to switch Bayleaf to the front really quick. Alrighty, but now that we've done that, we can just move on and fight this here, I'm going to guess a hiker? I just got my Pokemon back from daycare. Let's see how much stronger it got. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, you're not. You're a fire breather. Fire breather. Oh, come on. Pokefan? I've lost my touch. And you have a Snubble, so it's going to die now. Snubble, I guess, not an awful normal type, but not a good one either. I'm not really all that big of a fan. I mean, its evolution into Granbull is decent, but still, I think they're better. I think they're a better Pokemon. Oh, and of course you had a berry, just to drag this damn fight on a little longer. Okay, wow, I'm a one hit. I like it. But let's see. Have I covered all my bases here? Nicknames, other Pokemon. Wow, all my little touches here. What do you have? What do you want? I'm the best in my class at Pokemon. And your class sucks, my friend. Your class sucks. Youngster Ian. I always liked Ian. I feel like Ian's kind of a cool name. And Mankey, very good Pokemon. I'm also a big fan of Mankey. I actually considered using Mankey in my LP of Emerald. It's actually available in that game. Very, very good fighting type. Actually, my favorite fighting type. That low kick not doing much. And let's show off Cut here while we have the chance. Not a bad more normal move. We'll probably hang on to that. Well, I guess we kind of have to hang on to it throughout the game, just in case we need Cut. Some of the HMs are useful in battle. Some of them are just straight up useless. This next Pokemon is a Diglett. Bayleaf, of course. Being a grass type, should probably take this thing down in one hit. I mean, come on. You got 7 levels on it and a type advantage. You're dead. Okay, and some handsome experience. I noticed that handsome experience has just become my little catchphrase here. No, there are better trainers. Yeah, me, you asshole. Anyways, what we're coming up to here is the Pokemon Daycare. I won't be making use of it right now, but basically you can drop 2 Pokemon off here. Of course, they charge money, and they'll gain levels, and of course, if you have 2 similar Pokemon that are the opposite gender, they can mate, and you can get Pokemon with different moves. I explained that in my Emerald LP. Who goes there? What are you up to? Wow, I didn't realize this guy fought you. That's weird. You actually have to talk to him. This is an officer. Officer Keith. Keith. And this guy has a... Hey, how the hell did you get a Growlithe? You son of a bitch, I want it. I want that damn Growlithe. Of course, Growlithe, one of my favorite Pokemon. Well, I should say it evolves into one of my favorite Pokemon. Not available in Silver. Silver is, I guess I should say my second favorite of Gold, Silver, Crystal. Crystal is definitely my favorite. Just all the available Pokemon and the extra features, but, you know, Silver, what? Oh, you son of a bitch. Put the egg out. Put the egg out. Damn it. Okay, well, as you might be able to tell, Bayleaf kind of screwed against this guy, considering he knows Ember, so we are just going to send Flaffy back out and hope he doesn't roar again. Come on, Flaffy. But yes, and, you know, I chose to LP Silver just because, you know, everybody does Crystal, and, you know, Crystal's awesome, you know, but Silver was the first Pokemon game I ever played. This one has the true nostalgia factor, and... there is one Pokemon exclusive to Silver in general that I'll get to eventually that I am a huge fan of. Officer Keith was defeated. You're a tough little guy. Hell yeah I am, bro. I sent my money to Mom. What do you have to say? Yep, I see nothing wrong today. You be good and stay out of trouble. I don't even get anything for my trouble. Oh, come on. Okay, I guess we're fighting this guy. I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see? I'm about to shatter your confidence, my friend. This is actually probably going to be the last battle in this episode. Camper Todd! The Todd. This guy has a Psyduck. Not a bad Pokemon, at least when it evolves into Golduck. But for now, we're just going to use both of our Pokemon are strong against this guy. Water type, weak of course to both grass and electric. And a critical hit, it's super effective! So, quadruple damage there. And some nice experience, and Camper Todd was absolutely embarrassed. I didn't do a good enough job? No, you didn't. You did a terrible job. But with that, we are in Goldenrod Town. I should say Goldenrod City. But I feel like we're going to start to get to all the good things we can do here in the next episode. But on the next episode of Pokemon Silver, we will be exploring Goldenrod City and hopefully adding another member to our team. But until then, I am Baltasar. I love you guys, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon.